What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one source for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turnout, with my co-host, Brian Limper, Fograll. It's a cold one tonight, but we are here, and we are ready to go for another exciting episode.
Super exciting. But yeah, it is really cold outside. I've been hearing the wind blowing super hard. I'm like, man, it's like a blizzard.
It is a windy day, and when you have cold and wind, it stinks.
Yeah.
Normal cold stinks, but
the
when
wind
it's
blowing
windy,
in your face is like daggers.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like just getting punched and chopped with a machete.
It's the worst.
Oh, it's horrible.
But yeah, it is kind of cold out, but
it's chilly.
It's warm in here because I got this awesome candle lit.
It smells really good.
And I'm just kidding, it's not warm in here because all the cold air is coming through my air conditioning unit because
the wind decided to literally blow.
It was like
right into the window somehow.
It's
all channeling its energy right in there.
We'll call it a flaw in the design because it was worse before because the curtain was above you, so the AC could blow in here.
Gosh.
But I lowered it, and then since it lowered it, it just knocks the wind down and blows.
It was just outside. The window was just open.
Yeah,
the window was open.
It's just always open. Not good.
Yeah.
Most days it doesn't matter, but when it gets cold, it kind of sucks.
When it's windy and just blowing against the door or window repeatedly. But that's what it does in the winter. What's your flavor of candle?
Flavor of the month?
It's really nice.
It's very subtle. It's nice.
Really nice.
Oh, it's hot on my fingers. Let's see. I got this from my coworker for
We're all
Christmas.
huddling around it right now.
I got this from my coworker for Christmas because she knows I like candles. It's called Twilight Forest.
Wow.
Now, if that doesn't sound like something that's going to smell good when you put a flame to a wick, I don't know what will.
I don't know what. I guess, it's a... I wish all forests smell like the Twilight Forest.
It
smells really... When I walked in, I was like, man, that's a good candle.
I told her, I'm glad you bought this for me because I'm not going outside because it's sticky out there and it's hot and there's bugs.
Man, we're just huddled up around to keep our hands warm.
I'm what you call an indoors kid. For anybody who's curious.
I don't blame you, man.
I'll go outside, but not in the woods.
But yeah, that...
or in the grass.
That's a good candle right there.
It is nice.
I'm impressed with the Twilight Forest. I love when they have names of, you kind of don't even know what it's supposed to smell like, but you know it's going to smell good.
Oh, yeah. There's one that
it's
I saw...
It's not just gingerbread or apple pie or something.
Was it Myers the other day? And it's one of those ones that they had lit in the little atrium thing in my old apartment, and it always smelled really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, it smells good in here. What is this scent? What is this flavor? And it was always tobacco and pine nuts or pine leaves. But it always smelled so good. So I saw one the other day at Myers and I smelled it this smells awesome, but I'm not paying $18 for this.
Damn, $18?
Yeah, Myers trying to gouge me.
Myers just, those handmade candles out there.
I'm just trying to make my room smell good and out here trying to freaking rip my arms off.
They're chopping up trees and putting it in the wax.
Yeah, I don't know. It was not good. It was because it's soy wax. It's healthy. I don't know how that works.
The gluten-free wax.
So one thing I thought was crazy while we're on this topic, here's my through the fog for the day. First off, how did they make oil smell like things so they make other things smell like that?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
a lot of stuff candles is done with oils. But how do they trap the essence of a smell in an oil and make it smell like something?
Beats me. I have no idea.
I don't either. I've always wondered that.
Blows my mind.
Also, when you think about it, a candle is something that is used multiple times because it melts, and when it melts, the scent comes up, and that's what you smell.
Yeah.
But then it just rehardens back together, and then you just burn it again. So it's basically reusing itself. That's what a candle is.
Right.
But eventually it gets so low, you can't do it anymore. So that means it must be evaporating into the environment. So, how healthy is melting wax candles into the air?
Yeah, I know. Is that greenhouse effect going on right now?
Is that even how it works? I'm assuming that's how it works. In my head, that's how it works.
Yeah, because where would it go?
Yeah, I don't know.
I never thought about it.
It's literally just putting wax in it. Maybe soy candle. Why would soy be better for in the air than wax? When I think of wax, I think of a plasticky feeling kind of thing. They're just melting plastic bags right now.
Yeah, are we just breathing that in?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird, right?
Candles are hurting the environment.
That's what it seems
Stealing all their smells, too.
They smell good.
They do smell really good. This one is really... Shout out to your coworker.
It's nice. It's got a good, really pungent smell, but it's not overwhelming.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Yeah. But you can smell it. You can definitely smell it.
Nice, sweet, woodsy. I don't even know.
I'm a connoisseur of multiple things. One is forest or pine smelling candles. Then I am a connoisseur of vinaigrettes, dressings you put on salad.
Yeah.
And then free chips and salsa from Mexican restaurants.
That's all you need.
Those are my specialties.
It's pretty much all you need in life, honestly.
So if anybody ever has anything to want to suggest to me, hit me up. I'll check it out. Try it out.
Let us know your favorite candle flavors. You have 2 other ones. Are those
Actually,
Woods ones because they're green?
Actually, I can look real fast. I think they probably are.
I would guess that 2 green candles.
Because sometimes my mom just like sees random candles, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I thought you liked this, so I buy it." I'm like, "Sure, they're expensive."
Wow, this smells horrible.
This one is balsam fir.
Okay.
Ooh, that one smells good. It smells like Christmas time.
Yes, it does.
And this
absolutely
one
smells like
has
Christmas
never
time.
even been lit.
Here, smell it, guys. Oh, is it the same one?
This one's winter fir. It kind of smells the same.
Yeah, a little different. Those are both nice.
I'm just a big fan of the like woodsy, like Christmassy smells. Yeah. I think I might actually have more down here. Another thing about it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
What's this one?
There's another candle.
This one is never been lit either.
Is it anything?
It's spice cider.
Okay, that one's good.
I love like fall, winter smells. Those are the best.
That's the perfect time for candles.
So you gotta stock up on them when they're around.
Yeah, one day we just need to light every single one and see what it smells like.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, this one's almost
Oh, that one is legit like gone.
This one smells good. Yeah, I need to throw those away.
What is that one? It is black bamboo. I have no idea what that's supposed to smell like. It smells like soap.
It does kind of smell like
to me.
I have no idea what this other one even is, but I just got black all over my fingers.
That one's also kind of empty, so I don't know if that's actually the smell.
Yeah, I should probably throw them away. You know, sometimes just hang on to stuff. I'm a hoarder.
I like to collect the candle containers.
Candles.
Someone probably does that.
Well, I'm sure they do.
There's gotta be.
Is this the lid for this one? Oh shit!
Yeah. At least those smelled good.
Yeah, I also have 2 candles that I got for Christmas from other people at my work that are just sitting at my job place.
When you need to calm down, you can just take a big whiff.
Funny story about that. So I actually moved one because it's under my desk. Because I open it and you can smell it and it makes my desk area smells good even though it's not lit, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't know there was an emergency button on it and I actually hit it. And all the security guards all ran upstairs freaking out thinking that someone was going crazy.
Dude. That's so crazy. Red alert.
That's how we started the new year. That was like the very first day back at work.
Man, classic New Year. That's awesome.
It's a good time.
False alarm, guys. Do you just like wave everybody off? It's okay. We're all okay here.
They're like, who hit the panic button? I'm like, what?
I would have been like, not me.
It's like, we have a panic button? I could have gotten away with it too, but I didn't know it was me. But could have gotten away with it except for the fact that they have to undo it or the alarm won't go off. So they go through each one and feel every single one. Like, it was him. It's like, oh.
That's not my desk. You should have just kept lying.
I know.
There's video of you. Nope.
Just kept the lie going.
I'm like, how have I never... in the bathroom.
I'm like, how have I never accidentally hit that before? I didn't even know that was down there.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Just like one of the things was like here, but you can't see it, but if you actually hit it, it'll like go off. Yeah. But I never knew it was down there, so I have no idea how I've never hit that before.
Well, now you know if you actually like need it. Hopefully not, but
yeah,
it would have been bad before if you didn't know and you needed it for someone trying to like strangle you or something. I don't even know. I guess that's when you would call it.
I know.
I don't even know the situation when you would call it.
If you were where I'm at work, there are situations where it could arise very easily.
Well, now you know where it is. You'll be ready.
That concludes the corner of candles. Serenity by Brian. So
yeah, seriously, just start a business. You pretty much have enough.
Yeah, I love candles. Candles are cool. People think it's weird that I like have candles all the time. I'm like, why? Because I like my room to smell good.
Yeah, they smell good. Who doesn't like smell good things?
I don't know.
Gross people do.
People who like going outside where there's bugs.
Yeah. You can literally have the outside smell with a candle.
In trees.
Any smell you can have with a candle.
The wax, dude. The wax makes anything smell like anything. I don't understand it.
You don't have to leave your room. And you can go anywhere. You can go to the beach. You can go to the Twilight Forest.
Here's the thing, people, kids, family members, friends. There's a thing called the internet, okay? You can go anywhere with the internet.
Buy anything you want. Listen to this podcast, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. Buy candles, listen to the podcast. We need to make our custom candle flavor. I'm sure you could do that somewhere.
Dude, we'll package it just like this.
Just literally put the wrapping around with our logo.
I'm gonna make it smell
just tell the person, just say, literally, we don't even care what it smells like, just make it smell like whatever, but put the logo and have it be a surprise.
I know.
That'd be cool.
That would be kind of
You probably can do. There's got to be people.
Oh, I'm sure you can make your own candles.
So I remember a while ago.
Janet made her own candles.
Yeah, exactly. I remember I got a friend or someone that I used to know a little candle. It wasn't like as legit as the ones in like the glass, but it was that someone made a candle and it was top from Big Bang flavored. So,
dude, let's go.
So I think anything is
I
possible.
think we can do it. Side note, I'm like looking over here at my work pants. And I thought I spilled something on them because the shadow looks like there's like a huge stain on them.
Oh, it does.
And I'm like, oh man, what did I spill on those? Like, oh, it's just a shadow from
your
my awesome recording.
Your awesome equipment. Because, yeah, before this, which you need to go to YouTube to check our YouTube page out, Fogg opened up his WJSN Season's Greetings.
Because it finally showed up.
It's finally here, and he opened it, and it was really cool.
I did a couple openings. I have an album opening, and I did the Season's Greetings opening. Hopefully I can do some more. I'm just really bad about waiting to open them for the thing. Like, I just want to open them right away.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe when Eisman comes back, I'll do it. Because they're going to have 3 new albums, so I'll...
Dude, that's what they
just
do.
wait and do all 3 of them at the same time.
Yeah, they'll have a... That'd be cool. And now that we have the technology, you can do whatever you want.
Now that we have the super homebrewed, really jank technology.
Awesome arm, the extended... I don't even know what that's called.
Shout out to Big Lots. Buy one, get one $5 deal.
That's our main place where we get our equipment for the studio.
Big Lots.
Shout out to Big Lots.
They're doing it big. But I guess now that's over with. You buy anything lately since I saw you? It seems like that was just like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I know, because what did we do? Oh, we did a driving episode that we have no idea when we're going to release, but that was only a couple days ago, so it does feel like we literally just recorded, because we kind of did.
Yeah.
Did I buy anything? Oh, we saw a cool Blackpink shirt in Chicago, and I bought that from Hot Topic, so that was cool.
Thanks, Hot Topic.
That was it. And, yeah. Did I get anything else? Nope, that was it. Got a t-shirt.
I'm trying to think if I got anything. I know I got some Luda photo cards, where I told you guys about that, because I got those in the other day. I don't think I really bought too much of anything, except I bought some Magic cards, but they weren't, like, expensive or anything. Gotta stock up when you get those 4 for, like, $250.
Yeah.
Those Boros staples that nobody wants because that color pairing's trash.
Dude, you gotta know. You gotta stock up.
2021's a year of Boros. I'm only making Boros decks. So.
You gotta stock up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get like all the ones you put in all those decks, so that way I don't have to look for them later.
Right.
It's funny because out of all the color pairings, that's like the least favorite pairing for people to play. But for some reason, the cards that are good in those decks are good in any other deck that plays those colors, so they're still expensive.
Right.
Which is, I'm like, what the heck? This is stupid.
Dude, it's just how it is.
So I got that. I got the Season's Greetings. I got the Eyes One album that I bought that I unboxed. I bought those little mochis in the bag for my coworkers,
Yeah, did they like all...
No, they said they hated them. She said she didn't like him.
Good.
But I ate them. They were good.
Yeah, that's more for you.
I was like, sure, I'll eat them. I paid for them.
Sorry, it's, I don't know. Sorry, it's not Oreos, guys.
Yeah.
Everything isn't Pringles, okay? I don't know.
Not too much I've bought. I'm still waiting. I know I've been seeing there's a bunch... Ooh! Speaking of seeing things, the ITZY fan club's finally opening up.
Yes, it is.
Are you going to join it?
Yeah, I'm going to get it. It's on Sunday. I'm pumped. Been waiting for it. Pretty sure not that long ago I was saying that I want them to have it, and now they are. So I'm super pumped to finally join the fan club.
I also believe I told you guys that I joined the WJSN fan club the other day. So now I'm going to be a Yujung, and I'm going to be a Wujung, and I'm going to be a Wise One.
That's elite.
I'll have 2 cards with my names on them.
Yeah, man. That's how you get out of jail. You show your K-pop fan club cards.
It's true. That's I got to flash that to the old officer, get out of those speeding tickets. Then I still need to pay for mine. I got like a month, I think. So.
I'm pumped for the shipping to be more than the actual item, but that's okay. This is worth it.
Dude, sometimes you just gotta do it. You gotta dig deep. I'll do an unboxing on that too. I'm really just like stocking up all kinds of stuff now, like do unboxings on random things.
You can do it for whatever you want. You can unbox anything and put on the YouTube channel. It can be anything.
I'm still trying to backlog all of our episodes. I've got like 60 of them to do from season 2, so haven't done that yet. I'll get to that hopefully this weekend. If I'm gonna do it, I try to like do at least 5 or 6 at night when I'm like doing nothing, but that takes like 3 hours. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a quick process.
Right.
Because you can't like do a bunch of it at the same time and wait. Because it like makes it go slower. You're going to do one, wait, then do another one. But that could take 30 to 45 minutes depending on how long they are.
Right.
And some of our season 2 episodes are really long, so it could take like over an hour to upload like one episode.
Yeah.
But for the fans, it's worth it. For all the 3 people that have told me that they've listened to our stuff that's been on YouTube, it's worth it. You're welcome.
Thanks, YouTube.
Thanks, you did it.
This is for you.
But
Go check out our ever-growing YouTube channel with all of our new vids. And more to come.
it's funny because once I upload, we just started it like a week ago. And once I start uploading all this stuff and I get it all done, we're going to have like 80 videos on already.
That's production.
I know, right?
That's production.
We did it.
And our friends' videos are on there too, right?
Yeah, well, that includes those.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot nicer once I get caught up and I can just put the episodes up as we record them. I don't have to like backlog all of them and do them all over again.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty exciting. Worth it. Once it's done, I'm going to be like, finally, we did it. Because it'll be on like literally all social media platforms.
Exactly.
Except TikTok, but TikTok's the devil. So
Yeah, I don't want to do that, so we're not
I
going
don't even know what you
Yeah, I don't care. We're not doing that. Yeah, but everything else, all the important ones. Yeah, what do? We can't put an episode on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just make the same TikTok every week and just say, watch our episodes, and that's it.
Which, I mean, if you're going to do that, just go watch my Instagram.
Or, yeah, go to Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube.
Or Facebook, I mean.
Or Facebook, or Apple,
Facebook.
or on Apple Podcasts.
Or literally
Spotify.
just, like, type our name into Google.
We're on so much stuff.
Dude, if you
guys.
type our name into Google, so many things pop up, it's crazy.
We're on so much stuff, so I think if we leave TikTok out, we'll be okay.
Yeah. Alright, well, that was a good catch-up, because I really just needed someone to outlet my emotions, too, on candle collecting.
Yeah. I'm sure we have some people that listen that like candles. I feel like a lot of people like candles.
They just smell good.
There's just so many, too. Like, and there's so many people that sell them. Like, you can get them in a lot of different places.
I can't take the ones that are, like, really sweet-smelling. Like, sometimes there's, like, watermelon lemonade or, like, cupcake or, like, something like that.
I don't like the cake ones.
They're, like, really sweet-smelling, and they, like, hurt my head.
I don't like the cake ones. Sweet ones are okay, but the cake, like, I don't like birthday cake. I don't like cupcake.
The other one I can't really stand are the ones that are, like fresh linen or, like, the picked cotton ones where it smells like... They're like laundromats.
Yeah.
It smells like laundry.
It's just like detergent.
And it just reminds me of having to go, like, spend hours on the laundromat. And I worked, like, lived up north. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to smell
yeah,
this.
like, I don't want to smell soap, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. But, there we go. That needed to be said. That's how I'm starting out 24.
If you like candles, hit us up.
Yeah, let me know your favorite candle
Fog
smells.
also likes candles.
I appreciate a good candle, yes.
You know
what?
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 What were you going to say?
I don't remember now.
Okay, I had a really good time for the episode. You ready for this?
Sure.
You know how we were talking about the wind coming in and it's cold?
Yeah.
It's making my feet super icy.
Oh.
That was a poor effort. But it ties into our episode because it's all about Itzy.
Yes. This is a Itzy episode. It's been a long time coming. But it's also perfect because a year ago we saw Itzy in Minnesota and it was way colder than it is
Way
right
colder
now.
than this. Yeah, we shouldn't complain because that is real cold.
Like, I was going to say, what is it? Let me check the weather right now. It's like probably 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, so, well, I guess it was technically...
It's 25 degrees out, right?
Here?
Yes.
Wow. That's cold.
It's 25 with a low of 18,
Ew.
which is crazy because we were in Minnesota. It was negative 3.
It was negative. It was like 0, but felt like -3.
Yeah, so it's like an infinity times.
Oh my gosh.
Warmer right
This
now.
This is just summer vacation.
This is like hot
right now.
Caribbean weather compared to what it was when we were in Minnesota.
But yeah, that was, well, I guess 29 minutes back. It was the exact day that we saw Itzy. And I will say, looking back a year, it's really weird that we went to a concert.
Or we did anything.
Doesn't even feel real looking back at this point, but
We didn't have to wear masks.
we didn't. We literally were with, hundreds of people, and it's just weird. Like, everything about it is weird. Just traveling, eating. We can give a quick breakdown if you're a new listener, because we talked about it before, but it's been a while. We made a trek.
That's also where we tried to film our very first video to put on YouTube, and it did not work well.
My computer broke.
They're like, this video.
I still have it. I should probably
like,
give that back. It's
they're like,
mine.
this video sucks. We are not.
No, literally, computer broke, and I took it in the Mac place, and they're like, "That'll be $949 to fix." And Derek was like, "We're not doing that." This is literally still at my house. The computer.
Nice.
I should probably give it back to the company, but yeah, the computer broke. It was fun though. We stayed in an awesome Airbnb type thing.
Yeah, it was like a downtown Airbnb, like literally like around the block from
the. It was ITZY was in. They played in like an old kind of theater type thing. And
were we like down the street from like the Target Center?
Yeah, no, we
like
were
downtown,
smack dab downtown Minneapolis, and you found the Airbnb in this like super awesome high rise.
Yeah, it was called like Mint House or Mint. It was crazy, but we were like, we're both gonna go in on it, and we're gonna get like someplace super nice because we don't really get to go out.
Oh, it was sweet.
That's back when we'd see each other like once every like 4 months.
Yeah, Fog was still up near Chicago then, and we wanted to see ITZY, and it was on like a Sunday, so that's like kind of like random, but at the same time like still the weekend, and I didn't have much to do on a Sunday, so luckily I could get the days off I needed, and then I came up Saturday. Well, we woke up and then we made the drive.
Yeah, and also
it was a pretty far drive, wasn't it? Like 6 hours, 7 hours.
It was a trek.
It was far,
but also we didn't ever go to the like Warped Tour and stuff like we normally would. So I was like, you know what, this is gonna be like what I want to spend my money on for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we got a really like our place we stayed at was really nice.
Oh, it's the nicest place I've ever
like,
seen in my life.
I mean, it was like pretty expensive. It wasn't like nothing crazy, but it was pretty expensive for one night. But we're like, we don't care, we're doing it.
Yeah, it was more than like $90 a night.
It was a lot.
It was really cool though.
It was the hardest place to get in ever though.
Yeah, there was like a secret code. You had to go to like the side lockbox.
It was like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, you get like this key that you like scan to even like use the elevators. And I called the people, and the guy like wouldn't call me back and tell me like what the code was because they didn't send it to me.
Yeah.
So we wasted like 30 minutes trying to get into the hotel room before the show even started. I'm like, great, we're gonna be late. We're gonna miss our like first VIP check-in thing.
Yeah,
but
we were cutting it close.
Luckily, it all worked out.
Luckily, we didn't even have to drive to the venue because
we walked.
When we were literally we went up, turned left, and walked down, and it was right there. Like we were right, which thank God because it was the coldest day I've ever experienced in my life. So, but yeah, I just remember when you got the email for it was like for the code you're supposed to type in. It literally said code. And there's nothing.
I'm like, is there supposed to be something?
You're like, hey, is this supposed to be? The guy was like, what? And he's like, oh, my bad. And then
look, we never gave you a code. I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, well, you're supposed to get one. I'm like, well, great.
Literally said code, and there was just nothing there.
Yeah, there's like this weird. So there's like a bunch of other numbers, but none of it. Like we tried to type in everything, and nothing worked.
Oh, it was so difficult. But then, luckily, it worked out. We got up in the room. It was so sick. We were like really super high up, view of like the city and stuff, and we each got like had a bedroom and all that, and.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I will say the one downside was, I swear like the shower just did not have hot water.
Oh, it didn't. I was just like, man, I don't think anyone in the city ever has hot water just because it's so cold. Like, we kept the shower running. We're like, it'll get hot, and it got like.
I took a shower. It was not cold. Hot, it was just cold.
It was. It was like we maybe went from very cold to cold, and that's what we got. Yeah. So I took like the fastest shower ever. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it was not good
because that was not. At least the apartment was warm.
Also, that's where we saw K-pop Kimchi Mom at.
Shout out to K-pop Kimchi Mom. Best day ever.
Yeah. And fun fact, only the people that were at that ITZY show have our original design for our K-pop Kimchi buttons. Because we had 50 of them? 50, 60 of them? And we gave them to her, and she gave them out to everybody.
Every single button was gone.
So, if you were at that ITZY show, you're one of the only people that have that specific button. Because after that, we didn't get any more. We got a new logo.
There's only 50, 60 of those that exist in the world, so congratulations.
I'm sure a lot of them are in the garbage. So
hopefully you guys have it on a pedestal with little candles and stuff.
With the nice Twilight Forest candles.
That would be awesome. That would be appropriate. But
But then the show. Well, we also remember in line we had to wait to do the high touch, and the girl passed out on the ground.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was. I mean, it's always tough for the people that work there to get everyone organized because there's different tiers of VIP. That's what I think confuses everyone is because there's 4 tiers of VIP and you have to figure out where to go,
and no one knows what they're doing. And then
you literally just make a big line and hope you're in the right spot, and then that was after the show, and the girl passed out.
Looking back,
hopefully she got to.
She could have had the coronavirus. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess at that point, you never know what could have happened. At least she made it through the show, I guess.
True.
I don't know if she got to say hi to them.
And we were, like, right next to, like, the speaker, like, on the very far side.
We were super close, right next to the speaker. The show was awesome. It was so fun. It was kind of like when we saw Red Velvet, the fan meet. They kind of like they played songs and performed, but they did like games and stuff too.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't just like a concert. It was more of just like a showcase almost.
That was also
which is like really fun. I almost think that's like more fun sometimes because they just do random stuff.
That was also the day that I realized Leah just does not understand the rules to any game ever.
Any simple game, Leah just has a tough time. She's like, what?
And Cherry Young went from being my least favorite member to one of my favorite members because she was like super awesome and playful and fun.
That happened. Yeah, she was so awesome. That was when Regine became my bias wrecker. There were a lot happened in that show. It was really great. It was the crowd also was just so pumped.
Yeah, they were super hyped.
Everyone was super, super, super excited for ITZY and just like it was like one of the most live crowds I've seen because
they also played a lot of their songs, so they only had like 6.
Yeah, it was before Wannabe, so they didn't have that many.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time, and now I'm just like I would kill to do that again because we can't even get close to it. So
if you would go watch like the little highlight video they made of them going to the cities, like we're in the actual thing.
No, yeah,
because we got on like his card.
I found it because the guy. I remember there was a guy taking pictures, and he this guy took a picture of us, and I was like thinking, like months later, like we're in quarantine. I'm like, I wonder what that was. So I like look up the ITZY showcase tour or whatever, and I found this video, which was essentially just made up of the pictures that these people took at each stop. And I was like, oh, hey, there we are.
And it's like literally like us, like just a picture of us.
It's just you and me. Because I remember the guy taking it of us. I was like, who's this guy? Where is this going? Like,
he's like right in front of us.
Is JYP going to look at this? Like, are we getting scouted right now? Are you
scouting us right now?
But then I was like, I wonder where that was. So I just randomly looked up like the showcase tour, and it came out like months ago. And I was like, oh, hey, there's our video or our picture. It was so funny. I was like, oh, whoever watched that saw literally just you and me.
Yeah. That's funny. I forgot all about that.
I was just like so confused. Like, where did that guy like? Why would he just take a picture of us? And like, where did that go? Is this man just like looking at pictures of fans? Like,
man, also shout out to the original K-pop Kimchi podcast T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
and my button on my hat before we actually had a logo.
Dude,
that's old. That's old.
It's we were talking about that on the way back from Chicago. It's like we actually have like old vintage merch now.
It's true.
That does not get made anymore, and that is like actually there's a certain number and you can't get anymore.
Only 3 people have the original. Like teal green reflective K-pop kimchi shirts.
Yeah, it's awesome
because it's you.
The buys one.
Yeah, you, me, and Olsacker are the only 3 that have them.
Man, does Sarah still listen? Hi, Sarah.
I don't know. Hi, Sarah.
She was like our number 1 listener for
a while.
The early days.
Until she like didn't have to go to work anymore because of COVID, and then she just stopped listening.
That seems like it'd be the time. I guess she listened at work, but
it's because she said she like listened to it on her drive there.
I forgot that she was the number 1 fan.
Yeah, she was a fan for a long time.
Dude, yeah, she listened. She was like our most prominent listener early. We'll hit her up again. But like, Sarah, do you still listen? You better.
She like would message me, give me feedback on all the episodes, and tell us how bad we were. And I'm like, this is very constructive.
We're not going to listen to you, but thank you for listening.
Very constructive.
She has one of 3 shirts, and then you have the button. Only few people have those buttons.
I only have one myself.
Yeah, I think I have 1, maybe 2.
And
that was our podcast, just a baby.
Stickers. The original logo on the stickers. I don't know. I have any more of those.
Yeah.
I think I gave out the last one when we went to go see like Everglow.
Yeah.
So I don't even have one. I should have kept one. I don't even have one.
I found one.
Did you?
Yeah, I'll bring it next week. I found one, and I was like, oh, Fog needs one.
I should probably have one.
I have one, and I found one in like a random bag or something. So
because then we went to go see Everglow in March, right? Or was it February?
I think February.
And by that time, we had like all new stuff, like fully decked out.
Yep,
all
new logo, it was a
new merch,
brand new everything.
In the words of, in her own words, it was a brand new me.
Oh, that was good. That's a tongue twister.
Oh, it was.
In her own words. Brand new me. It really was. But yeah, all the stuff from ITZY, the podcast was just a baby.
Dude, that's like a generation long gone.
It's weird looking back.
That
was so fun.
It's weird because it
was
feels
just
like
so
it was a long
fun.
time ago, but at the same time, it feels like it was like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Like, everything about that. I mean, well, we always like driving too, so, like, the drive there, we're never like, oh, this sucks, it's so far. It's always like, that is part of the journey. It's always, like, fun to drive. And then stopping at certain places, eating, like, pretty much everything about it was just great. And then...
Except for being really cold.
Powering through the snow to get back to the room after, which we literally just, like, were slipping on our way.
I'm, like, thinking about it right now, and I remember driving there, but I don't really remember driving back.
I don't either, except for,
Did we do anything on the way back?
we went to H Mart for dinner. That's the only thing I remember.
See, I don't even remember. I just remember the drive there.
Did we go to the... Oh, we had to have gone to, like, a mall or something.
Because we were talking about...
I remember the drive there.
We were, like, filming random stuff for our vlog we tried to make.
It's a darn dead computer.
Yeah.
I just remember driving up there. We went through, like, super big hills, and there was a bunch of, like, tourist things, like the Great Wolf Lodge, and, there was a bunch of, like, tourist attractions of, like, these big hotel resort things up in these, like, hills, I guess. Like, I think, like, Wisconsin Dells and all that. Like, I've never been to those things, but I remember, like...
Dude, that's the Las Vegas of the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Branson. Yeah, I just remember that and be like, wow. And then once we started getting closer, it started, like, snowing.
And then we ate at Chili's.
We ate Chili's, and there was football going on.
We were watching a football game.
It was, like, the Packers.
And everyone was, like, yelling on the screen,
Yeah.
like, the super hardcore Minnesota fans. But I don't...
Against the Packers or something, yeah. Or, like, they were rooting against the Packers.
I know we left. It was really cold outside. Because, fun fact, when we left, it was colder when we got there.
Yeah.
Well,
You mean on the way there?
No, on the way back home, it was colder when we left.
Oh.
Than when we, like, got there, it was -3. It was, like, -8 when we
The next morning was so cold. And
And
it stunk because we actually did have to, like, wake up and leave in the morning.
we walked through, like, those cool, like, high-rise things to get Caribou coffee.
Yes.
But I don't really remember driving back.
I don't either. Besides going to... I just remember when we got back to where you lived, we, like, ate dinner at H Mart, and I guess I drove home after that. I don't remember driving
I'm sure I woke up and went...
Oh, I remember I remember stopping at one gas station. That's all I remember. I don't even know where we were, but I remember we stopped at a gas station because I'm sure we had to do that.
Huh.
But I do remember doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember anything
Just those
else.
sad memories of leaving Itsy Blog through my head, apparently.
Oh, man.
Just buried them deep down in the murky waters.
It was so fun. I'm so glad we got to do that because it was, like, kind of a weird day, and it was not... Usually stuff's in Chicago. I don't know why they didn't just go to Chicago, but this was
that
not...
was really weird.
Not... And that's, like, always, like, easy money for us. We're like, oh, we'll drive 30 minutes and be there. Like, perfect. But this one was actually, like... Had to make a little trek, but that just made it more fun.
My favorite part was when you're like, oh yeah, so I got the tickets. Am I cool? And you're like, yeah, I really wanted P3, but those sold out, so I had to get like
I know.
P1. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, that was the easy ticket purchase of my life. It was like, oh hey, the Itsy tickets, and I went like 10 minutes after they came out, and they were there.
Because we actually wanted the lowest one, because the perk was like an autographed poster or something like that.
Yeah.
And a bunch of random stuff, whatever. But yeah, we wanted the lowest one. We had to get like the higher ones because they sold out of the lower ones.
We got the high touch and
a picture. Which I mean is cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We got to hang out with the passed out girl, and we were like one of like 6 people in our picture, so we got to be like right in front of the members.
Oh, yeah. Pro tip for getting a picture with idol groups: make your way to the very back because the odds are that there won't be enough people for what they have, so you might get to sit right in the middle, right by your idols. So, because it was like a big giant row of chairs that you're supposed to have. Like, you're literally not even in front of Itsy.
Because usually they put like 10, 12 people, so that it's like spread out.
Yeah, it's
sometimes
literally
they put like 2 rows deep.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like, because you literally could be like, oh, I got a picture with Itsy, and you're like off all the way on the left, in front of like nothing. But since we only had like 5 people, didn't we? Or like 6?
We had like 5 or 6 people, so we were like right in front of...
You and me were like right in front of them.
Yeah.
It was great. Great time.
Good stuff.
And then we left and couldn't find anything to eat. But
that was the worst.
That's because it was freezing and everything was... And it was like a Sunday night, so everything was just like closed.
The closest gas station was walking distance, and it was still like 2 miles away.
And we're like, man, if it wasn't Antarctica out there...
And it wasn't like 12 o'clock at night.
We could maybe do it. We've tried before.
Because 2 miles there is whatever, but then you have to ride the 2 miles back. 4 miles round trip's a long time.
That was like the thing, like, well, obviously it was like warmer in the concert and you're like hot just because, you know, it's warm in there and then all the bodies and stuff. And you like walk outside and for like a split second you're like, oh, it feels nice, like you can cool off. But then like 2 more steps, my like feet started to just like freeze. Yeah, there's our picture.
There we are,
so we had
right
6
in front of
people.
Chaeryeong and Rujin.
Right in front of Rujin and Chaeryeong, yeah. That's awesome.
I don't even have those shoes anymore.
The ITZY Showcase Tour.
Where did those shoes even go?
I don't know, they're pretty cool. You have that jacket.
I do.
What a great little squad.
There's the dude that
Alan?
he got like, I think so. He got like multiple pictures
Yeah.
with him. He got like 3.
Yeah, there was two guys, and they like went back around and got like 2 more high touches and 2 more pictures. Like, how do you do that?
Because he got like 3 VIP passes. I don't know.
They just like buy them for his like quote unquote friends that don't exist, and then
I
he's
guess.
just like, oh, I guess I have to use them.
Shout out to those real fans though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's funny, they go through the high touch and the literally got to the end of the line and went back
He
to
went,
the high
and
touch.
we're like, where are you going? He's like, going around again.
Yeah.
We had to walk through like the inner workings of the theater to get to the high touch.
Yeah,
It was
it was
like
kinda crazy.
It was just like a big giant maze, but it was really fun. One of my favorite concerts we've been to, and it's just a nice experience.
It was a good time.
I will say the one thing about it is like, man, if everything was chill now, like if there was no corona and we went today, it would have been sick because they would have had Not Shy and Wannabe and all those songs and stuff.
Oh
so,
yeah, it would have been really good.
like, man, because they really didn't have too much music when we saw them, but
Nope.
hopefully again in the future. Hopefully.
But now that recap's done with, also we have another episode you can go look at or listen to if you want to like hear more about it.
Yeah.
Because we recorded, was it on the way back or? I
think
don't know. We recorded something and it's we put it up there, so
Yeah.
we have like a whole like review on the entire show.
Just go scroll back, because it is a ways away.
I was gonna say, honestly, that might be like episode like 15 or 16.
That was in the Wii years. That was one of our few episodes that was rare because it was not a Produce 48 / Eyes One episode. So it's a special one.
Hey, fun fact: those videos have the most views on our YouTube right now.
Yeah,
So
they should. That's why we did them.
People must think they like came back like recently and they like missed it, so they accidentally clicked it. Just got a ton of views on it.
I hope so.
It's episode 17,
Okay,
January 23rd, 2020.
that's so crazy. Literally, I got like a notification of like some kind of picture that it took of us like driving there. It was like a year ago you did this, and it was like we're going to see ITZY. I was like, what the heck? That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. Just made me sad, pretty much.
And now we're just sitting here.
Now, I mean, we got the podcast, but can't go to any concerts.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like one day they'll be back.
I would think so.
Just at 45 years.
Whoa, 45. Let's go. That's
Almost
awesome.
a half 100.
That's awesome.
But now that recap's done with, let's talk about ITZY, because ITZY's awesome. So ITZY was formed by JYP Entertainment, and they're a 5-member girl group who debuted in on February 12th, 2019 with their single It's Different. IT''Z different.
Makes sense.
Like I said, they're a 5-member girl group consisting of Yeji, Leah, Rujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna. Their fandom name is MIDZY, which I don't really understand why they picked that. I'm sure there's an explanation for it.
I don't remember. It has some nice, sweet, and nice meaning, but it absolutely should have been Bitsy because it would have been Itsy Bitsy. So, JYP, come on, man. You usually don't make these mistakes, but I got you.
And I looked up what the fandom colors were, and they didn't really have any. It just says neon. So,
Apparently just neon anything, I guess.
I don't know. That's a very broad spectrum.
It's just
so.
colors.
Colors of the rainbow. So, for anybody who's not a big fan of ITZY, you probably would know this, but a few of the members, well, I can't really say a few because there's only 5, like a handful of the members were kind of more popular or famous before they actually debuted as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chaeryeong was a contestant on K-Pop Star 3 and also participated in JYP's survival show 16, which we all know later became Twice. Which, I mean, that was a big show back in the day. Everybody was super hyped about it. Because she was on it with her sister, Chaeyeon. Rujin participated on the 2018 survival show Mix 9, where she actually finished first, like, in the rankings for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But that group, like, didn't debut because in the final one they had like a showdown against like the boys group and they got demolished, which I feel like is kind of weird anyways.
And like apparently like no one liked that show. The fans like did not like it. I don't know, it was weird. I was actually looking about something. I was like watching a video about Ryujin today and they were like talking about Mix 9, how it was just like it was like a poorly produced show and like poorly edited.
Good.
Like they're like, oh, the idols were great, like that kept it afloat, but people just like didn't like the show, and in the end, like it had like horrible views. That's why the groups didn't even.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then at the
nothing
end,
even happened.
They got the last laugh because the boy group that won didn't even debut. So
that had a cool. They were like kind of their own pick me type thing.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool song.
It was.
I don't remember what it was called, but
it was like originally sang by like Rose and.
Oh really?
Else.
Yeah. It was. I always thought that was cool.
Just Dance, dude.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
But because of that show, she's really good friends with like Heejin and Hyunjin from Luna because they were all on it together.
Oh man,
a few of the Luna members were on there.
Man, nothing. Quick side note makes my blood boil more than the clip of YG telling Hyunjin and Heejin I don't even know what he said, but he's pretty much calling them like horrible idols and they need to learn how to do blah blah.
Yeah, he's like, how did you ever debut?
He's like, he's like, you debut? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna punch him in the face. I mean, he's a horrible human or whatever, but it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, but she finished
jokes on
that.
She did. She won.
Yeah, jokes on him because Ryujin's in one of those popular groups ever. Hyunjin Heejin's
in legal trouble.
He's may or may not go to jail, so that's fun.
I always see stuff about that, and it's just like more charges. I'm like, are they ever gonna like actually go to jail, or just like
probably not?
I was like, they're probably just gonna just.
They're gonna send him to the army again.
They'll just
redeploy to the army.
That's
the answer.
That's funny. Get back in there.
And then Yeji was a participant on SBS's show The Fan, but was eliminated on episode 5. And that's the one where you like always see like the clip of her like dancing.
Oh, it's so great.
Which I mean, she literally looks exactly the same as she does now. But she was like a very good dancer, and she was like always known as, but like GOT7 members would refer to her as like the hidden weapon of JYP. Like before she debuted.
JYP is just a genius because he like put these people in situations
to get noticed.
Yeah, so like even if they didn't, I mean like Ryujin dominated, but like you're literally, as long as you're getting your face on a screen and seeing you perform, because JYP knows you can perform, people are gonna see you and be like, oh, who is this? Like that's cool. Like what are they gonna do in the future? So that like I always thought he was really smart by like. Well, it's like yeah, just get out there and just do like because people are gonna see you.
Well, it's like anybody who puts their idols in like. The producer shows there's so many girls that finish like in the bottom ranks.
Yeah.
But people still like hype up the groups that are debuting because they were like on that show.
Oh yeah, like it just gets you it just gets that like FaceTime and people it like helps you get fans.
Pretty much. JYP's a good guy, he's a smart guy.
He is. He's a genius.
He is. I'll never forget when we went to go see ITZY.
Oh.
The very opening segment was like a 5-minute long video. And like the first like 2 minutes of it were him just talking about himself and all of his accolades.
It was the same video like at the Twice concert too. It was so funny because it was like right before the concert. It was pretty much just like here's all the JYP groups. Before it started, you and me were like, man, I really hope JYP is just the first thing, and that's exactly what.
Yeah, it was like all kinds of newspaper
like JYP Entertainment, and I swear he had to like write the script for this thing, and then like after that was done, it was like. All right, GOT7 Twice, ITZY, blah, 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 blah. Okay, over, bye. It was like
Wonder Girls, GOT7, 2 p.m.
It was literally that fast, but like the whole other part of the video was like...
The first like half of it was just him by himself.
Like, taking the world by storm, JYP. Oh, it was so funny.
It was
we were cracking up.
But come January 21st, 2019, JYP announced the debut of the first girl group since Twice in 2015.
That's today. I guess yesterday for them, today for us.
What would be today for them and tomorrow for us? It's the 21st, it's the 20th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're in the ballpark.
Who cares?
If I wouldn't have looked at my phone just a minute ago, I wouldn't have known that. But yeah, so that's the first one. Then they got like the little teaser videos released, and everybody saw them. Everyone's like freaking out, like oh. And by freaking out, I mean everyone's like, oh, why is Somi not in the group? But whatever. I swear I heard more comments about that than I actually heard about.
I forgot that was even a thing, but yeah, you're right. When that was like because that was like the rumors, Somi was going to be in the group.
Yeah, before they even came out, it's like, oh, they're this girl group with Somi. Then she like left.
Yeah,
because before they left, everyone's like, why is Somi not in the group? Then she like left. So I mean, I totally
forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah,
but no, it was because it was like obvious. Like Somi was there, did all this stuff, and then JYP's making girl groups, so everyone's like, oh, obviously,
yeah,
Somi's going to be
everyone like kept waiting for her to like be in it, and she wasn't. Everyone like threw a fit about it, but it worked out for everybody. So
yeah, I don't think there's any issues with anything. So
I will go out and note right now saying I don't think putting Somi in this group would have made the group any better than it already is.
No, honestly, I think it would have not Somi's fault, but
it probably would have drawn more attention towards her than the rest of the group.
I think Itzy is fine, just the way they are.
Which would have got us into like a whole Gugudan situation where they said it was Sejong and like her backup dancers.
Yeah,
which really pulled the group down. To be honest with you, they're not a group anymore. So
yeah, I think Itzy is perfect the way they are, and I think Somi's a really good solo artist. I wish she would do more stuff.
Worked out for everybody.
I definitely don't think Somi needed to be in Itzy. Neither did JYP, so there you go again. He's a genius, made the right call.
Like I've said many times, I trust what JYP says. So if he doesn't do something for a certain reason, or doesn't think someone should debut at a certain time for a certain reason, I trust that.
I think he knows. He knows what he's talking about more than people complaining on the internet.
Yeah,
that's just my safe bet right there.
That's just the KPK hard stance.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Well, I was gonna say I remember being really pumped for Itzy, like seeing the teasers and stuff.
Yeah, like all these guys are cool.
It was a little like, I mean, we like aespa, and we really do, and I guarantee in the future I'm gonna like him more. But like, we were kind of like, oh man, what, another girl group? Like, what about Red Velvet? It was not like that with Itzy. I was like very pumped. Like, ooh, this looks really, really cool.
I remember a big thing was people were like, what are they gonna sound like? Because Twice has such a unique sound, and that's like the Twice sound. And they're like, what is this new girl group going to sound like? It's going to be like Twice 2.0. Like, why would he make another group that sounds like Twice? Yeah. But then they came out, obviously, because in February 12th, 2019, they debuted with their single Dala Dala, which is freaking a banger. The lead single of their first single album, It's Different. And I remember this came out. I like woke up in the morning and watched it. And I remember listening to it. I'm like, this is nothing like Twice at all. Like, this is its own thing altogether.
It was like such a crash course of just like Itzy having their own very specific Itzy sound in like this few minutes of the song. You're like, okay, this is it. Literally like crushed all those people who are like, oh, it's gonna be the same, blah blah blah. Like it was just like, nope, one song changed all that. You're like, nope. Literally just like the very beginning too. It's like, oh yeah, this is its own like entity. This song was great. I love this song.
It's like one of my favorite songs ever.
When this song came out, I loved it.
Also, Ryujin's hair is so sick. I just love like the shorter hair, like shoulder length with like the color underneath the dark color.
Oh yeah, like kind of how like Lisa had it.
And I will definitely say that like at the beginning of watch this video, I don't know why, but I kept getting like Yuna and Leah confused. Like there's so many ones. I'm like, which one is this?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, my favorite member was Leah, which is one of the ones I got confused, which happens every single time.
That's how you know. I can't wait for these new girl groups to come out, and you're like, oh, who's who? And you're like, well, that's going to be one of my... I don't know who it is.
Look the same, so it's going to be one of them.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but it's going to be my fave.
I don't know what. When I watch them, they just look similar. I don't know if it's because you have like dark hair or what, but I kept getting confused. I'm like, who's who? Because obviously now I know who's who.
Right.
But back then I'd like, be like, are these the same person?
Is this just CGI Itzy? Is that what we're going for?
Right?
How many people are in this group?
Yeah, that's a safe bet. If there's two members that I can't tell apart from other people, from each other, one of them's gonna be my favorite member. This part's also so sick.
This was like the teaser.
When they're like dancing.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so sick.
With a weird like baseball tank top thing.
So dope. And also the birth of the adorable Unipose. And Demon Itzy.
Oh, Demon Itzy's the best.
That can be our outro.
And then like, it was always weird to me that they were like dancing on like top of like Kias.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why is this happening?
Someone got that sponsored product placement.
I'll never forget when we listened to that one podcast, or I listened to it, and that one guy hated this with a burning passion.
What was... Oh man. If I remember what his name was, I'm calling him right now.
I don't remember what it was, but it's like...
clown.
He literally went in so hard on how trash the song was.
He hated it.
And how JYP normally knows what he's doing, but he really messed up with Itzy, and he just hated him so much.
And the other hosts were like, what are you talking... I don't know. I think that guy was just big Twice stan, so he was just like upset.
And he was like, I normally, it's like, I tried to give it multiple chances because, I didn't want to like hate it at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. He's like, the more I listen to it, the more I dislike it. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't... That guy must be just a hateful person. I would not want to be him, I'll say that. And I guarantee you, just a huge Twice team was super jealous and angry that they were.
I guess. But it's such a good song.
This song is a legendary song, and it's a debut. Instantly knew I was going to stand ITZY after this song.
So, on February 21st, 2019, ITZY won their first show award in Countdown, and then they later won 8 more. So they had 9 wins for this song as a debut song.
Pretty good.
Dink, ding. That's my favorite. She's like, dink. Also, fun fact for everybody, that... Oh, gosh. Dalla Dalla holds the record for fastest K-pop debut music video to hit 100 million views.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Sadly, they were not surpassed by Woo Wah by Woo Wah. It was close.
Now I'm sure BTS will find a way to go back in time and re-debut, and then they'll count that.
I know.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep. And then, July 29th, 2019, they released their debut EP, It's Icy, with the title track, Icy.
Hey, hey, hey. Just another banger.
Man, it was such a good song, too.
Yeah, this song was sick.
It's crazy because it doesn't seem like it came out that long ago.
I know. This was the sitting single when we saw them.
It really was. It's weird because looking back on it, some of these songs seem like they came out a long time ago, and other ones seem like they just came out.
Yeah.
Man, Dalla Dalla.
It's crazy. They've been a group like 2 full years now. I think a nice thing about it too is that it was one of the groups that we were literally there for the beginning.
Yeah.
It was one of the big groups who were there for the very start.
I just remember seeing the debut and I was like, man, this is freaking nuts. I remember messaging you and I'm like, dude, this is freaking
I remember the teaser. I was like, this looks so cool.
I also remember when this came out, because I was actually looking really forward to this coming out. And after it came out in the morning, I sent it to you early in the morning. I was like, man, this is going to win so many show awards.
Dude, it did.
And speaking of that, it won 12 show awards, including a Triple Crown on Show Champion.
Dude. Just really makes me feel bad for 9 Muses.
I know. They're
literally just
racked
won.
up 20 wins.
It's we just racked up 8 and then 20 and 2 songs. Not that they don't deserve it. It's just man, Wild was a great song.
First off, how did Wild not win an award? I don't even want to talk about this right now.
I'm just going to say that it was a digital single. They did not promote it.
Man, that was... I don't even know. How did Wild not win? I just don't understand.
Oh gosh, time for the money shot.
This is when they have... I hate when they have crazy pants that are separated but held together with weird clamps or clips.
It's just a staple in K-pop. I don't know where do you buy those?
Sogi had those Bad Boy, and I'm what's the point of that? It's
I love that so
get the rest of the pants.
I think Lisa's wore them. It just reminds me of I think it reminds me of the dads when they wear those khakis that you zip off into shorts.
Oh yeah,
isn't that what that is essentially?
Just
my dad used to have those all the time. He'd be stuffed the zipper, it'd be half off, his knee be popping out, and he's like, I can't get the damn zipper for the rest of the
That seems like something he'd rock. Legends only.
I wonder if I don't know if he does, but he used to all the time. I'm where do you even find
Legends only. That's so funny.
The zipper will get stuck on his pants. What is that called? Pants shorts?
Dude, that's when he's out there getting ready to teach the kids how to ball it up on the hoop of the driveway.
He had to turn them into shorts and go sport mode real quick.
Switch with the sport mode.
Hold on, that's pretty much what the K-pop pants are, right?
That's so funny.
Hey, I have no idea where you buy those.
There's so many shoulder dances.
I see.
Man, her
what a
boobs
great,
are so sparkly.
What a great song.
Leah also just looks so awesome all the time in her little dresses.
They're all so beautiful. This video is really crazy. They're just... They don't miss!
They really don't.
He don't miss.
So, after Icy came out on September 22nd, 2019, JYP announced ITZY's first premiere showcase tour. Woo! Which started out in Korea and later come to the United States, which is when we saw them.
That's when we saw them.
Which is, I don't know why, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Which is when we saw them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't say that.
You said it right first time.
Did I?
I thought.
I don't know.
They get it. We saw ITZY.
We saw them, and that was the tour we saw them on. Then in March 2020, ITZY released their second EP, It's Me, and their title track was Wannabe.
Wannabe.
I remember this came out, I was just praying that they had samples of Wannabe by Spice Girls, and they didn't. I was kind of disappointed.
They didn't get the rights. Ding, ding.
But this was such a sweet song, too.
Yeah,
She
this
is
song
so
was awesome.
sparkly.
And just another awesome video. And I'll never understand what Sharon is doing in this video.
Yeah, I don't know. She's like in a laundromat, like doing like their taxes or something. Like I don't know what's
Is
going on.
she's like, is she doing schoolwork in the laundromat? Like,
She's
yeah,
like-
she's at a party. Like, that
She's
makes
being
sense.
chased by drones.
Yuna's doing a fashion show. She's like a rebel fashion model.
And Leah's just like hanging out as a princess.
Yes, and
She's like auditing this clothing
yeah,
place.
she's just doing homework, and then she gets followed by drones.
And then she like escapes, but no one really understands how, or like I don't know.
There must be some very deep meaning that we don't. Yeah, because I don't understand. Is this from like a movie or something?
This is also when we got Yeji with her hair down, and everyone was freaking out about it. I will say, hair down Yeji does hit different.
That's had her hair down when we saw them. These outfits were so cool. The black and white ones.
And Ryujin like cuts her hair off.
Had
It's,
her.
like, awesome.
We call this the Yen moment.
Yeah. Lots of shoulder dancing. This is also when Charing had like that crazy top with like really stringy strings everywhere.
Yeah. They had really good outfits for this. These stages in this era.
Oh yeah, I forgot Yeji is at a party. She's hanging out.
See, I know what everyone else is doing. I just don't know what Charing's doing.
She just had tags on her, dude.
She's just working at the old laundromat getting attacked.
And Leah's just being
Leah's
a
just-
princess.
Being rich.
And then ITZY claimed 8 more show wins for Wannabe. So they're
Very
up
good.
at 28 right now.
Not bad. Not bad.
9 uses at a solid 0.
Man, just a goose egg.
Dude, the old gooser.
Safe to say, they got more than them and Dreamcatcher combined.
And Gugudon. Gugudon is 0.
Gudon did not win one.
Nope.
Priston, did they? I feel
like they probably
I
had
feel like
one.
maybe Priston got one. Man, I would be even more mad if the 9 uses in.
This one part's so crazy when she's like dancing in the bathroom and there's like words everywhere. It's like freaking me out. Look at him go.
I feel like their dances are just so difficult. It would just be such like an aerobic YMCA. You're just burning a lot of calories if you're an ITZY dancer.
It
Like,
makes
they
sense.
just do like so much stuff.
That's why there's
Also,
such
that
good
room
shit.
is really crazy. Is there like a castle?
Oh man, just they're on food. What a rebel! She doesn't have shoes on.
Doesn't have shoes at the fashion show.
It doesn't
This
look like
video is
anybody
really
cares.
cool. It's just all about the filming.
Leah's just like breaking stuff.
Yeah, she's just a rebel, super rich girl.
Ryujin's like the slums and like
She's just in a sketchy bathroom dancing. We've all been there.
we have just such different settings.
What a great video.
How many ways can
Wannabe.
they make crowds with their hands? That's all.
Oh,
I
it's the
know.
best part. You just
How do they
never-
draw that up? Are they
you
just
never
like, hey,
know.
this is what we got to do?
JYP exploring the different ways.
It really is. That's just brilliance in action. So after Wannabe came out, on August 17th, 2020, they released their third EP, Not Shy, with the title track Not Shy. And this is a banger. This is definitely my favorite title track they've had.
This is so good too.
I love it. It's so
Love,
awesome.
love the Western, I guess like wanted man concept. Like, so cool,
I think like all the live stages of this were so sick.
so cool.
My favorite though is the video of them getting ready to go driving in the car and Charon's super excited, and then they come back and she's like crying.
Yeah, and Yeji got her license to do this. Congrats on
Good for
getting
you.
your license.
Man, I freaking love this song. It's so awesome.
This video is also very cool.
They must have just been going up against like juggernauts on the shows because this song only won 5 show wins.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it came out. When did it come out? I don't even remember.
August 17th, 2020.
Oh, okay. I don't know who else. I don't know why I even asked. I don't know who else was out then.
They must have been going up
We'll
against.
just say How You Like That was out.
About Blackpink and BTS.
And G-Friend.
And Michael Jordan and Jesus himself. Just could not stop. They got 5 wins.
They only got 5. That's okay. Still 5.
But yeah, this is like my favorite comeback ever. This is so good. But they really are singing the Western. Man, the Studio Tune version of this is so sick.
So cool. I think they had that and the 1v1 were like the top 2 watched ones on there for the year.
Also, Yuna had her bangs and her really dark hair. It was like a great look.
Really cool.
Look at him go.
Oh gosh. Shout out to I'm so jealous of this guy driving this UPS truck.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Getting robbed. I wish I was in your shoes.
I know, right? Just like I wish I was in the shoes of the girl who got yelled at by Irene.
Oh my gosh. Every day.
Man, he's got some crazy pigtail things going on. Man, look at him go. What a sick video.
It's so cool.
I wish they'd robbed me.
Oh gosh.
He's like, oh man, they left me with a car. What am I supposed to do?
Dang it. I know, they literally left the whole car for him.
All I know is Josh just hated Cherry Young's pants or shorts.
Well, he's an idiot.
They were kind of weird looking, but hate is a strong word.
I always thought ITZY, I mean, they obviously always wear like really, really crazy outfits, but I always thought they like pull them off pretty well. That kind of fits the theme of them as a group.
Oh man.
Power
All
Eye.
the ice cream.
I remember I was like, I wonder what it is.
The white outfits are so
Gosh,
nice.
it's the best.
With Ryujin with like a really high, like blonde
With
ponytail.
her like big fake ponytail's the best.
Apparently, if you go below the surface in the west, there's just
very
snow.
awesome man-made freezers somehow.
Yeah.
Where they keep their ice cream.
Look at them go.
Those outfits are just the best.
Oh, I love them.
So cool.
Man, look at that high pony.
Such a sweet, sweet song.
It is just cake and ice cream. Man, I wish I would have robbed him and got that ice cream too. So this guy's just
There's
a cake delivery
it's
man.
not even just ice, just fancy desserts.
Like, I mean, this is like a Claire's. That's like rich people stuff.
Dude, that's crazy.
But yeah, so that's their discography. What would you say your favorite title track is? Mine's definitely Not Shy. I love Not Shy.
Not Shy's probably second. Wannabe's probably my first, and then Dalla Dalla, and then Icy. Really love all of them. Like, honestly. People say that about groups they like, but if you know us by now, if we do not like a song from our faves, we will certainly say it.
True.
But I love all the ITZY title tracks. I think they're all excellent.
I would say mine would be Not Shy, Dalla Dalla, Wannabe, and then Icy last.
Yeah.
But they're all good songs, so let's go talk about some members. This is actually really short one because whenever we do the other ones, there's like 13 people.
I was like, I feel like this is the time you really buckle in and get ready for all 10 plus members of whatever group we're doing.
Not today. So first member is Yeji. She's a leader, main dancer, lead vocalist, sub-rapper. She was born May 26, 2000. She trained for 3 years after joining JYP Entertainment in 2016. She appeared in Stray Kids Survival Show, so it was like a show that they had, and she was just like in it. I didn't really have a name.
Just in the background, like eating.
She's just like an extra.
Taking out some trash.
And like I said earlier, she was a contestant on SBS's The Fan, which she has like that legendary dancing clip of her like just getting it. And she was ranked number 86 on TC Chandler's 100 Most Beautiful Faces of 2019. How do we start our own beautiful faces?
Is that like how official? Like, is that really?
Oh, it's not official at all. I don't. But people take it so seriously.
That's the thing that always confused me about that. Is like people get so mad and so upset and about it. That made me think it's more official. But then when I looked into it more, it's literally like a guy.
It's just like a random guy.
Who just like makes a video of the people's. I'm like, this is just like a guy. I thought this was like from a company or something.
No, just TC Chandler.
And like still, even then, even if it's like a company, it's like who cares what people say? I mean, but like this is just a guy. I was so confused about that, and then I realized it was just a guy, and I'm like, why are you guys getting mad? Like,
Dude, we can start our own list.
We can. Oh my gosh, yeah, people will. People would love that. People would love that. I was so confused by that, but now I know the truth. I want to have him on the podcast and be like, so how do you do that? Like, do you just like flip a coin or like have
we should
literally get like a bracket of like idols or whatever people and just flip a coin and be like, oh, they win, they advance.
I don't know, but
all I know is people get so mad about it.
Doesn't make sense. So next up's Leah. She's a main vocalist and sub rapper. I will also say, besides the fact I always get confused by the two that I can't tell apart, and then eventually one of them becomes like my favorite member of the group. I also happen to always pick a person in the group that's like a main vocal of the group. Mm-hmm. Don't know why.
It's a gift.
Yeah, I know. And that's before I can even know about it. I'm just like, oh, this is my favorite one. It's like, This is the main vocal. Amazing. She was born on July 21st, 2000, and has the same birthday as somebody else on the podcast.
Leah and I share B-Day.
It's true.
Happy B-Day, Leah, in a little while.
I was going to say, it's actually, since it's the 21st over there, it's in 6 months.
I just really hope we can go eat in a restaurant. Well, I guess we did eat in a restaurant. Ugh. Tired of this darn pandemic. I want to see Itzy again.
Didn't we just eat in a restaurant?
Yeah. No, I was like, we can, but I just want to see a concert. But yes. Happy birthday coming up, Leah.
It says she's trained for 2 years. She's a former SM trainee, which is interesting. And she used to live in Canada, and she's definitely the best English-speaking member out of all of them.
Definitely.
She only trained for 2 years.
Itzy overall is a pretty good English-speaking group, but Leah is definitely the best.
Next up is Rujin. She's the main dancer, lead dancer, double dancer, sub-vocal, and she is the center. Her date of birth is April 17th, 2001, and she was an actress in the movie The King. She appeared in Stray Kids Survival Show also. She must have been another one of those extras in the back. Like I said earlier, she was a contestant on Mix 9, where she finished number 1 overall, and she was cast by JYP at a GOT7 fan meeting. Man, speaking of going to a fan meeting, just finding Treasure.
Yeah. I know, right? Like, one of these people don't exist anymore, and then the other, like, no offense to GOT7, but they don't. They all left, didn't they? Did they retire? Or not retire?
They didn't retire. They're not renewing their contract.
I don't know why I said retire. Yeah, they, decided to move on.
And she was a trainee for 4 years. But yeah, it's like, I'm assuming there's got to be, good-looking people that are fans of other groups, and they just, go there and they go, hey,
I swear, they just, there's a guy, an associate, be like, all right, you're going to go sit in this chair kind of behind the stage and look at whoever comes up, and if they meet the qualifications, sign them up.
You hear about people all the time that get, just scouted and, shopping with their parents in a mall, or,
yeah, that's
play
crazy.
Sports in high school.
That's crazy.
Walking down the street.
That's just so crazy to me.
I feel like there's so many companies, though, nowadays, they really just, scout anybody all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you just, if someone is a good-looking person or, I guess, essentially, a kid or, a younger, good-looking person, then you'd be like, hey, I see potential in you because...
You're good-looking, but we can teach you
how to do everything else. It's always a gamble, but if the person's good-looking, I guess that's, the ground floor.
Yeah, it pays off.
It's just crazy because it really is just the wildest stories of how people, get picked
up. I was in the grocery store at Schnucks with my mom, and they came up to me.
Some guy came up... Yeah,
hey, you want to be famous?
Was that Mina from Twice or something that had... And I'm like, wouldn't that be the creepiest thing ever? Ooh, your daughter, she would be a great blah, blah, blah for JYP Entertainment. I'd be like, no, you creep, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. But
it works out.
Isn't that how, Yoonji from, A-Pink got scouted?
Yeah.
Something like that?
She, didn't even train.
She was training for, a month.
And all right, you're in there.
Yeah.
Up, get in there.
Next up is Chaeyoung. She's the main dancer, sub-vocal, and sub-rapper, and she's the younger sister of IZ*ONE's Chaeyeon, which they have a very long history, because Chaeyeon also was in Sweet 16. Should've
been called that.
I know, it was in 16 as well, but she also got eliminated very early on, and she left and went to a new company, and she's now at IZ*ONE. Yeah, they have a well-documented history together, and they did a special stage at the end of the year together, which is awesome.
Yeah, everyone freaked out about that.
So, we all cried. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Still...
Both very talented.
One of the funniest Twitter meme gifs, I guess it was, or videos of all time was whoever said, "Chair, I'm going to change backstage."
Oh yeah,
change it to Chan, and it was just
your Eyes One Award.
yeah, it's like after winning an ITZY award to getting an Eyes One award, and it was literally just a girl falling downstairs. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know who the person was, but I remember you sent it to me.
Just like running around.
She's literally like running into walls and running downstairs and falling on her face, and I died laughing.
It was pretty funny.
Classic.
Needless to say, they're both successful, so it worked out for them.
Yes, they are.
She was a trainee for 5 years, so she was the longest trainee out of all the members. She had done... I don't know why I can't talk today. She auditioned with her sister for Fantiago in 2012, but both of them did not make it. So, sucks to suck, Fantiago.
Yeah, they didn't make it? What?
I already said she was a contestant on JRP 16. She finished in the 12th spot. Don't know how many girls there are. I'm assuming 16. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's how old they were. I don't know.
I don't know how many contestants were.
I don't know.
I mean, let's just, it's got to be 16.
I was going to say, why else would it be called 16?
So she didn't get last.
Perfect. I think that was her sister, actually.
They were so young on that. They were like
really
little
young.
tiny kids.
She was a contestant also in K-Pop Star 3 with her sister, which is where she got like recognized when they were like little kids, like young.
Yeah.
And I found this as a fun fact. She has her own room in the dorm.
Wow.
Must be that seniority of being there for 5 years.
Casted those lots correctly.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, how do you get your own room in the dorm?
Yeah,
there's some you see, and it's like WJSN. There's like
Oh my
4 of them or
gosh.
5 of them in one room.
It's the Lindenwood apartments out there.
Then there's like 3 or 4 in another one. Then there's like 2 in some other one. I'm like, how'd you only get 2 people?
I guess you literally just, I don't know, maybe it's like, oh, well, if you get this room, then I get to do, like, I don't know. Maybe they just have to find their level ground, but good for her. She gets that privacy.
This really has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Just remind me of rooms. Remember when we were watching that Finding Momo Land and they got assigned new rooms? And the one girl got her one room and she was like surprised who you got because they went one at a time. It's just like, oh my god, I just hope it's not on. And then it was, and she was so pissed.
That girl hated on more than that random horrible guy hated Dalla Dalla.
Yeah.
That girl hated on, and I had no idea why, because she didn't do anything. She was just nothing but nice to everyone.
It was weird because it was like...
It was the start of the show, too.
It was like two people, like one random Benjamin, like 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
I have no idea how it works.
I just remember she was so
they
mad.
just like literally just like pick a number or like just like gamble on it or whatever and let fate decide.
I guess. Last but not least, we have Yuna, the lead rapper, lead dancer, sub-vocal, visual, and maknae. Just a lot of titles out there. She was born December 9th, 2003. She was a trainee for 3 years. She graduated from middle school in 2018, so good for you, Yuna.
They graduated middle school so old.
Yeah, they do. The way that
it's weird. I mean, it's weird saying that, but like it is a little different than over here.
Because I know, like, On in well, now I think about like 2 years ago, and who else was it? Nancy, maybe. They like just graduated from high school, but they were like in their 20s, so their years must be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little different. That's okay.
And she was very good at floorball since she used to play in school, which we saw her do on that episode of Weekly Idol.
Yeah, that was like her big skill.
That was crazy. They're like, she's pretty good. I'm like, oh, let's see it. She was like really good. He's like, if you score us, we'll give you whatever you want. Just nothing.
Literally scored like instantly too.
Easy money. She's like trick shot like Wayne Gretzky out here.
Yeah.
She's like, whoop, and she's like hitting it, and everyone's like, whoa.
That's just my dream is to play floorball. I'm not even sure exactly how that game works. I think I get it though, but I want to play against Yuna.
She is also the tallest member of ITZY.
She is tall. I don't know if she's tall, but she is taller than everybody else.
But yeah, she looks like she'd be a good athlete.
She does. She can floorball it up. She scored instantly. I was like, she's probably going to actually be like really horrible and they're going to like let her score on purpose just because she played one game in high school. So she's like, I play floorball. No. She'd be on the national Korean floorball team
but
if she wasn't
really good.
an extremely good, successful idol. I don't even know. I don't even know. Is it just like little hockey?
Pretty much. It's like hockey.
I feel like my back would hurt.
It's like hockey, but with like a little rubber ball.
Yeah, it's not on ice.
Not Disney on Ice. So that's your 5 members of ITZY, and ITZY's awesome. My bias in the group's Leah. She has been for a very long time.
Didn't it start out? Was it always Leah?
I remember I used to, when I first saw about him, I liked Ryujin, but then once I actually learned about him and watched more stuff, it was Leah. Because I finally could tell her apart from the other member. That's
all you need to do. Once you
That's
got
the key.
At least you got that. Once you got the name, you're like, I figured it out.
I did it. That's how it happens. There's like a process of how things happen.
Dude, you got to. That's how it works. Got to stick to that process.
But my very first member of the group that I really liked was Ryujin.
Mm-hmm.
But then I learned about who Leah was and that there's other members in the group. Because before, when I picked or decided who's my favorite, it was all based off like their teasers and stuff because they really didn't come out with anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryujin had that sweet hair with like
It was. I mean, she looked really cool.
the colored underside on it.
She looked really, really cool.
Who was your bias?
My bias right away was Yuna because of the little part in Dala Dala. It's like she does her little adorable hand thing, and in all the stages, she always like did something different.
True.
So it was a fun treat to see. But
really just a gift. For
but literally still in the Dala Dala era after kind of like you said, you found out more about them and watched more stuff or whatever. Yeji became my bias and is close to my ultimate bias. Not there yet, but
one day she's gonna take.
She will be.
I'm waiting for the day she takes the crown.
She will be. But that was mainly like one of the big things about Yeji was like it was like one of their stages for Dala Dala. I don't know if it was like a debut one, but it was like the outfit where she had pigtails and like kind of like a cool crop top thing and then like sweatpants. It was just a very cool look.
Oh, that was like the very first. Like,
yeah, I was like, I saw that
stage that they had.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that and I was like, that's my bias. She's so cool. And so it was a short run for Yuna, but it was literally that moment. I was like, oh, that's like an iconic stage outfit now. So yeah, it's Yeji.
Good pick.
Good pick.
Now
Itzy is like
our special treat. We're gonna listen to Justin's favorite
B-sides.
B-sides.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that
because he is an avid Itzy fan.
Itzy is like they're my favorite group. They are my favorite group all time. Maybe not. They have the potential to be definitely, but like all time is probably still Red Velvet. Right now, Itzy is like definitely my favorite group. And while I'm looking up what B-sides I want to play, well, one of them wanted to be Cherry. You can play that one first.
Let's go, Cherry.
That's the best.
I love
but
Cherry.
like,
when we saw Cherry live, it was
it's the best. The best song you played.
Gosh, it got me so hyped.
I want to see it live again. But I was just thinking, like, I think something that really solidified Itzy as my favorite group was last year they had their awesome comebacks, but like, so did like Twice and Blackpink, and I was still like, man, Itzy is the best. So it was like, I knew then that even with all these other groups coming out, I was still like, Itzy's my favorite.
Yeah,
so.
like Itzy's one of my groups I really like too, because obviously we followed them since they came out.
Yeah.
But you definitely like them more than I do.
Yeah, they're my favorite group. Like, they're my favorite group right now. Besides Arian Sogi, but that doesn't really count anymore, I don't think. But yeah, Itzy is my favorite group. Man, this was
Dude, when we saw
the
this
best.
live, oh my gosh. You see, I never really listened to a ton of their B-sides, so I didn't even know this song was the thing that existed until we saw it live and saw the concert. And holy crap, it was awesome.
Speaking of, well, Itzy, everyone go join the JOP Bubble app so you can talk to them. Dude, you like my background for it?
Dude, that's awesome.
Just Trish Takanawa.
That's so funny.
I was like, man, I gotta put a background. What do I put? And I was like, obviously Trish Takanawa.
And also, like on this, you can't really get the vibe from hearing it through like us playing it.
Yeah.
But the bass hits so hard when we hear this live.
Oh my god. And it helped, like you said, we were right by the big speakers.
Yeah, like I mean, we were right next.
We were right by the big speakers.
Needless to say, when that bass drop hit, my wig flew off.
Oh, dude, it was
snatched.
It was snatched, big time.
Also, Leah sings, she's like the most adorable, like
so nice.
Voice. Like her one part in 24 hours is so good.
It's so good. Yeah, that can just be the next one because I love that song.
Dude, it's so good.
I just love all the hype Itzy B-sides that I want to be by the speakers for.
If I was to be next to a speaker, what one I would have to be?
Seriously. This one, oh man, I can just like feel it. And the crowd was crazy for this song.
Which is weird. Some of our friends said that they heard it when they went to see it live and no one was hyped for it. And I'm like, everybody was
I was like,
freaking
well,
out.
that's weird because every single person in Minneapolis was like going nuts for this. Everyone was just really excited to be there. Like,
I know, right?
It's
It's,
like
almost
we-
like they knew they weren't going to do it.
yeah, it's like we knew what was coming in a few months. So it's like, all right, might as well live this one up while we can.
Dude, everyone was hyped. And everyone was like super cool.
Oh, funny story too was the people right behind us was like this, you know, girl who's probably about 10 years old or so, and her mom, and like they announced after the show, like everyone needs to line up for the high touch and the picture and blah blah blah. And then I heard her talking to her daughter, and she's like, "Oh, well, we'll go do that. Like, here, where's your phone? I'll take a picture of you by the like." Pretty much just had no idea how like any like K-pop high touch picture works. So I told them, I was like, "Oh, you actually have to go get wristbands and blah blah blah," and explain it. And they had no idea. I was like, "Dude, you bought like the most VIP tickets, and you had no idea. You had to go get all your bracelets and wristbands and go in line." She's like, "Oh, well, thank you so much." She was just like some nice lady
Hey,
who
dude,
was super lost, and I was like,
all I know
"Hey,
is,
man, I'm glad your daughter can have fun."
back in those days, when you made that kind of money, you could just buy whatever you wanted. It did not matter.
Oh man, she was just like, it was just funny because she's like, you want to use my phone for the picture? I'm like, that's not exactly how it works. Like, I wish I could go take some selfies or whatever, but
Dope.
it's a little bit different than that. I was just like, so you just like bought this, and I was like, oh, whatever. I've had ticket situations with people that we know that have been much more stupid than that. So
Yeah, I don't know.
remember when we went to Twice? There was the mom and daughter waiting in line, and they said they came from Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I was
I'm like, that's so fun. But I was like thinking about the locations, and this was like the closest one that they had.
Yeah, I was like,
We
wow.
literally drove like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's why we're just blessed up for being so close to Chicago.
I know, right?
Everything is just comes in there. Well, not Itzy, but
Yeah, I know. Dang, we had to drive.
Oh.
We had to drive away from one show.
I know. What
First world crime.
a crime. Everything else is literally like no more than an hour away.
Man, what a great song.
This song is so sick. I just want to see this song live so bad. Just get to a nice punching mosh pit.
Dude, I'm freaking going in elbows. Elbows
We need to put the moshing shoes back on, out of retirement.
I'm gonna go to the basement, dust off my black and white pants, and tie them up.
Oh, man. We're gonna make a super hype video for that. We're gonna like rise from the bottom of the basement with like smoke.
Man, remember when you made that one video of us when we were in my apartment? And
Dude,
I wish
hey.
people had this so we could put it on
Oh, well, now that I got my computer, I just gotta get a camera and then or I can just use the phone. I can make us stuff now.
Dude,
Since I bought my computer, we can make whatever we want.
YouTube. Dude, that was like the funniest thing ever.
You're just like joking.
I would open up all of our YouTube videos.
I don't even know if it's still there, but the computer's dead, so. Alright, we can watch Last One since it actually has a video.
It's a good one.
We will go to the new album and we'll watch Be in Love because it has a really cool video. Like I said before in other episodes, that was the ultimate opening concert song of all time. Just gets the people going.
It would hit
And then you
like
just
a
go Cherry. Yeah,
brick.
then you just go Cherry. And yeah, the people would be loving it.
What was the other one? You said
Be in Love. Off the newest album. I'm trying to think. They didn't have any with Dalla Dalla. I think that was it. And then they had one with Icy. That was pretty good.
they made their own video. Let's go.
Yeah, it was like a self kind of one.
Oh my goodness, let's go. I feel like they have a couple self-trap music videos, don't they?
Yeah, I think we watched another one time. I don't remember what it's for though. I don't remember what song that was.
I hope they edited this themselves too.
I'm just trying to recreate this whole video.
Is that the wallpaper on your phone? Man, look how price similar.
This is just green screen magic.
Dude, we used to man, her jeans are so big. Look at the little cartoon characters. Look at Leah.
Why are we not featured on that? Where's our picture for the concert?
Dude, it's crazy. We went to the other shows. It's like, oh yeah, these are questions submitted by all of our fans. We're gonna read them. I'm like, How did I not know about this?
I was trying to. Yeah, well, I guess the Red Velvet one was the first one we ever went to. I didn't know, but I was like, man, if I would have known what to insert it or enter that ironing question for Irene,
Dude, we should have.
it'd been like, you think you're ironing better than me? That would be the questions.
Iron off right now.
Iron right now.
Then just like bring the props out. Man, that drawing's sick. I swear whenever I see cool pics and stuff, I'm just like, man, this would be the best playing that.
Oh, dude, that's the right mindset to have. At least we have our beautiful one with the logo, our logo on it.
I know.
And it's authentically signed.
I remember the one person in our podcast, Discord, just said that this album had the worst ECP sides they've ever had.
Well, again, we just have to keep correcting people because they are absolutely wrong. How can you watch this and say, these are the worst B-sides?
This video is so crazy.
This alone should be like, this is awesome. People are too quick to jump to hating on things nowadays.
So it has
I
to
blame
be the
television.
best. I blame the news.
I blame TV. Oh gosh.
You think you're a license, look at her go. What a crazy video.
Yeah, this video is awesome.
It's like so all over the place, but I love it.
They just have all their like cell shot. It's just green screen magic. We need a green. We should use a wall. Would that work as a green screen?
Probably. We really do need a green screen. Oh my goodness.
We could just put anything we want behind us. We could put a big, in front of our 1,000 fans here, just put a big old stadium behind us.
Dude, that'd be the best.
And the song's nice. It's a little more relaxed and chill. Another thing about Itzy is I feel like when they debuted, especially with just Dalla Dalla, I feel like that kind of like set a tone for groups that came after that kind of had that kind of sound. It was like really crazy, in your face, like pop, like different direction type, like pop music.
Yeah.
I feel like they definitely like made their own sound, and that's definitely tough to do in K-pop with so many groups. But I feel like Itzy did that.
They did it. Good job,
Well,
Itzy.
way to
Itzy's
go.
awesome.
Good job, JYP.
Good job,
I
JYP.
just love the JYP. Oh man, I see God's Menu lurking down there.
Dude, it's always looking.
Man, the best.
It's in the
I
shadows.
just need God's Menu Part 2.
After I
It's
watched
just the same thing.
the Chaewon and Yoonbi ASMR like
Oh.
for the 800th time.
Dude, that's a great video. Let me tell you. It's a great
It's
video.
freaking me out. Oh gosh.
Did you cut yourself?
No, my hand from putting.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That was a bunch of bumps. I would hate it.
I'm mutating. Yeah, that's our Itzy episode. It's a long time in the works because Itzy's awesome.
They are awesome. And we thought, what better time to do it than the year
celebration
later since we saw them. And
It's actually funny because I was thinking about this. I'm like, wait a minute, do we really make an Itzy episode? I'm pretty sure we did it.
I didn't know. Well, you just like, did you know it was a year from now, or did you just say, hey, it was around the time, so we should do it? Because it literally was the same day.
No, I knew it was a year.
Okay.
Afterwards.
I knew it was like around this time. I didn't even know what day we actually saw him until I saw the little notification of like, oh, a year ago today you were driving, and I was like, gosh dang it.
I know.
It's so much. Well,
everything.
I would so much rather be doing that.
I know.
Going to just see it
everything.
again.
But yeah, fun episode. Glad we could talk about Itzy. Itzy's awesome.
That was Itzy. Hopefully we see much, much, much more from them, and I can't wait to sign up for the fan ship thing.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be able.
Can't wait to
be a
get the
fan.
little card. That's all I want. Is this
I know
card.
that's all I wanted was the card.
Like, I don't even need anything else. Could they just send me the card with my name on it saying official Midzy?
Dude.
I'm going to cross out and put a B, so it's Bitsy.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, good episode.
Good episode. Social media time. Man, now we have to just take... I remember back in the day when we said social media and it was just Twitter and Instagram.
Well, I'm trying to think if what episode we're gonna do next week. If we're just gonna put the driving episode out. I don't know. I'll think.
We have
I'll decide later.
Well, I guess you wouldn't know because the driving episode is not out. But that one could come. But Fog had a good idea for an episode during the driving episode that we definitely want to do soon. So we might do that,
Also,
which I'm very excited for, and I really want to do it soon because it's going to be so fun.
Also, fun fact: I don't remember what that is. So.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
So
I remember.
figure it
See,
out later.
that's how pumped I am about it because I was like, ooh, I can't wait to do that one again.
Remember?
It's like a look back of one we did before, and we're like gonna.
Okay, yeah, I know. What you're
we're gonna like revisit.
Okay, yeah. I had some other episodes I was thinking about earlier today, but I was supposed to be doing this episode work, but
Dude, it's okay.
so we'll see what happens. But yeah, follow us on social media, K-pop Kimchi 101 on Instagram and Twitter. Or if you type in K-pop Kimchi Podcast in Google, we pop up on all kinds of platforms for podcast listening.
Just type us into a search engine.
Yeah, if you
please.
don't like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Also, you can go find us on YouTube now, and I have all kinds of random unboxing videos and all kinds of stuff that...
We actually have a ton with the episodes. There's a lot of type stuff on YouTube. You never know what you're gonna find on YouTube.
And I made like I said, I'm in the works of uploading the seasons onto... like each individual one onto YouTube so that we can just listen to like a whole season in a row. Like off the playlist. I have separate playlists for everything. I'm working on it. But real world jobs can always get in the way of everything. But yeah, that's it. Go follow us on social media, hit us up, message us, send us messages. I'll answer all your messages.
Alright, we gotta hit to close it out, we gotta hit a 1, 2, 3 K-pop Kimchi all on us, alright?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3
K-pop K all on us.
Gosh,
we did it.
Alright, we love you guys. Bye.
Peace.